aka kakraba ekura na ende edom kuma no worka na afotu lokọ exam abane nye otede de ommo no ho modinare na ho bebi oye koduru no odede obaba foforo no otum otuadu nsam bi kada mensam hu na nwumiri yazerebo somode nwumiri no nsa kase Promise TV Promise Radio afei Boshaba Electricals in the bomber general electrical gadgets room appliances in no waka fane papa ejebo guwa in the yerika say solar and a rechargeable fan Boshaba ejibia ba so as 170 Ghana cedis won sa beka bi dum pz kagyetia market nkrabata o di kan nyini nhwe dum Boshaba building ye ben prisons run about dum antata kufa bro sadan nso no in the no so ye wo ho a ebe fra 0536095966 promise eba me bidra papa yi na rafia bobo to me bidra obobo we boost we immune no wabo wason yerba no yezebo guha mo food and drugs authority waja atumina ye wo Boshaba plaza edum ye ben matter this asafo oye pablo sadan ni mo heyara na ebo aboto oye promise eba friend 0535444681 na in the day any promise eba koto wundru ewo ho bakwama je pene nwumbere mu no boso medine ze uncle ebo baini afa yamfa ensem no munchemu fa mrama ine dada ine oboto gwa de inde wo America manmu oman Ghana kan fotosamfo me kire yura kan oforiata America manmu owo no dember honem retin ibire biara inde pede koma ne mu no oda ka je visa no okire embrododo ennadodo bosomododo afedodo owo da tun oman ne mu no na ne de wole kire me dem akwanja wadzema nka no fotosam nyiro ontra America marmun emro no wa apo ho a wetia mbra madama birier kase wachen wo America emanimu a inde worohwe na embra kwade wodena afa no ena eba owrei ne nsam a wenye wo man Ghana de fotosamfo dada wa inde woro chem ne sikasem ya fa ne sad no mpo woro pendina afa oye mbra kwan mu no omranyimnya orutwtwa agen eye lawyer Frank Davis no odiri botu gwade epa oman Ghana aban lepe kanoforate fi America man mo agina ba oman Ghana no odina begina mranyim no echa waachiro America no onfa ho bebia ono ya asanfoforo kranti ganyi ni biara oye na adwinde asema to kanoforata ni nyina fa pa oman Ghana yerepe na gina mranyim na je nya dem no otibi
Yes, it is unusual because we have a petition which is pending for an adjustment of his status to allow him to remain or continue to stay in the U.S. legally due to the fact that the extent of his visa to remain in the U.S. has lost. So the petition has been pending and awaiting the resolution of the petition. That's what I obtained for that matter to be resolved and judiciously dealt with. It is a strange phenomenon. Counterpart lawyers in the U.S. are written on the petition and it should be resolved anytime soon. It was something that is beyond the U.S. authorities to extend one period of stay in the U.S. If you are able to work, you need to have visa to medical procedure, and we will still undergo consultation with the medical team. We will advise to remain and still continue with the stage of the procedure attended of it. And as it is customary, if you have to remain in the jurisdiction above extended the limit of your visa stay, you will apply to consider the petition to that effect.
Entino aya lawyer from Davis nenze na yeti in the day na yankonsa ngofuruma yankopo emo ewo atoye etifidumantem na yanko aya sehwi na ono na inde sehwi kwa krom ehin wo dwaboso krosin no mo nana iyawo oye jaben ina orkase no chemde galam say awotu wejeja amuna kasa ode ho lukum nyimpa ye papa ewo oye sehwi kwa krom ho no chemne owode abanu tuwa na mo no bibi na nanse yaro nchere biara nyimpa be ye num na wakateto ato galamsey amunemu a wonam to e ma wa hwe won continue so ntie ibire nya tu yo de yetu ye bibi fa
aso ba no machine ba be senum o galamsey ho no ko mi ni mi o bo mama ne ya o mu fi titi o mo to asase ma galamsey fo no because se mo to mo asase no a wo so be kata so mo kata so mu wi ala jo re be china o di su fi re ko a machine pa num o kuma no ko ne ye ni mi bo bia man ya obi afi me ti mesra se ye bi school ena mam na ni ti school ko na ti mi ba o mo ti koko de ba no gba no e be tin se koko no e be du se na ye ke no koko ti mesra ban se san ko fo ye ti o mo so sa na mi ya fa on die mi ya o tum bie e ko ba se tem bia no na manya asem e wo koko minton asase mo kan
enti nana ya jaben na nana wie no na odoso morobo owuro bia wose ne dinde nana Matthias Mantiasem ja inde galamsey se hwiyo sunu potem ho olutubi ye papa ntamuna ahoro a wakaka wa ni mparu to wo wunya no no so mo tumi dibi bon mo yeye
ye tie ne se ye nkofo na ye se adwuma no but ye mo time mo fan kata so the machine are okay. Me am in a wanty, me be a share assembly manager. On share say, or Bemo more catastrophe. Intimate. Yes, sure said, yeah, assembly I can know. Just a minute confirmation from assembly. Oh, yeah. If I think your casa be 3 weeks granny. So, I mean, now, who's a man or casa met me to be a mule, a mefra assembly bisano. Assembly crowd, there be ubisana. Ye cry, ye the enforcement be cry me the to so mo no so ye say no ne ho okoba bi kakra nti ono so ba obetum ana mo ama me ba
nana Matthias ninze na yatini na galamsey won sam atoye etifido mantem ne yanko ponse atena na aha ana inde de yoman Ghana position ne COP Christian tete yonu orbo mampani mahama na badu ye sha ye pa de ne de yomampani posi djuma no akono abem enyama na akaza wo hin wode wodwe won nsa kan brano onyenka no bi na inde police hia bibia wobakasa na boseni na waye kasa no mampani be yide bibiara wan ni nyina ya brande aban gina anene mu na wote oye kasa konkonkoro oha mechira pick up se ni na wote be posi djuma ku no na ho na COP Christian toto yono oza abado bodin semi dimo mampani mahama
communities that have for far too long been underserved due to logistical constraints from urban centers to remote communities. These vehicles will enable our officers to move faster, patrol longer, and respond more effectively. Your Excellency, since assuming office, you have consistently emphasized the need to reset our national institutions. Within that reset agenda, security has remained central. You have often reminded us that development cannot thrive in an atmosphere of fear, insecurity, or lawlessness. By prioritizing police retooling, you are laying the foundation for economic growth, social stability, and investor confidence. It is important to state clearly that these vehicles complement the broader retooling efforts of your government. They will be strategically deployed across all police regions. Excellency, let me assure you and the good people of Ghana that these vehicles will be put to judicious use.
Aman Ghana police tinene Christian Tata yehonu COP IGP nenze ena yati na damu jumajina sono ena amampanyin mahama enso okasai ina oje kokobo anum yadiriye pa de magana fo meche civilians de in the day awu biara ewo chirimu po de erikeja posifo police ni biara boni biara no fa she otim de mbranyu beti amampanyin mahama le chirema obiara odin nsabaka police ne di police boni ne eka shetumumpo wo ba ba chudu we gina mbre na nyim na mbranyu agi po sana te juma suma police fo wozu o managa no be hia de o managa na mbra botum wa police fo wono wo ban
that there are some elements who are targeting and killing not only police officers but other security personnel. Recently, we attended a memorial service, a memorial event to honor police officers who had lost their lives in the line of duty in the last 1 year. And several of them had been shot either by armed robbers or other criminal elements. And to serve notice that the police will deal very ruthlessly with anybody who harms or injures or kills a police officer, penalize them. And so this is serving notice to those elements. If you shoot at a police officer, it will come after you. I made a clear commitment to the nation that this government will continue to retool the service, not with words, but with action. I said then that security requires consistency and not ceremony. Today, with the commissioning of these 100 pickup trucks, we are delivering on that pledge. This government does what it says it will do.
Enti amampayin mahama ntina eti na kwakura mu no wie no tuposi efo for there in the day kasa wada amhwen won hwe na won fandi djuma wada asoma na afi nso no won hwe da wobobo ho ban na ka no botuma acher na onko sese deposifo nya kasa miem.
This commissioning forms part of a deliberate strategy to modernize Ghana's security architecture. To the Inspector General of Police and the leadership of the police service, these vehicles are entrusted to you on behalf of the people of Ghana. They are instruments of service and not symbols of power. They must be properly deployed, professionally used, carefully maintained, and fully accounted for. This administration will not tolerate misuse, waste, or indiscipline. Every resource provided for national security must deliver real value to the Ghanaian people. As we strengthen capacity, we are equally committed to professionalism and accountability. A strong police service must be lawful. Authority must always be exercised with restraint. Respect for human rights is non-negotiable. The uniform confers authority, but it also demands responsibility.
And His Excellency, the President John Dramani Mahama Nenze, and yet in the day we post at Kaswabra, what's a casa who pickups a kruko or was it propose a Jumakuno and in the day no, yet one can end the day so a Domkuma won't brush why and Centrofu in shame. Na in the one of deputy minority leader, your honor so ye, Imrasabagumi Zima, Omanfa, War, Asukwa, about to impression to Umianfo, Patricia Piaget, Ito, and Wakasa, no one chirma, good for reserve in the Abani Baya, Wabade Modi, a good body is Abaya. Nina, Yempi Piamayu Kuno, Mampena, Dan Kokufado, Abanda Danum, and a way and share what the bay. Na bani be no ye na adwene de ampa o le betrem na wetum wa aboa na amanga ne skasema tutu ye papa nanso etra o betrem no o the cow da ba America sikan opepe ahenu edu anan 214 million dollars he no no wole cheme de eni si amanyo koi wo ba bani mu ye wa ye wana adwene de enka oye good board another good for reserve no wo ba ya nanka waje wada bata won enyama wore ye ho nanso wo kan kire Ghana for 10 oya banada na woye nanso wo be ya woye de woli tremi o the kobubu ja no daba.
The $214 million scandal. Nothing exposes the government's failure better than the gold board for reserve disaster. In just 9 months, we lose $240 million. $240 million gone. That is 2.6 billion cedis. Money that could have been built, that could have built hospitals, equipped schools, and establish storage facilities for farmers. Instead, it was lost in a politically connected gold scheme. Now, let us be clear. The Gold for Reserves program was the brainchild of the NPP under President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We conceptualized it, we designed it, we initiated it, and under our administration, it was managed with discipline, transparency, and accountability. The program, as we designed and implemented it, did not lose $214 million in 9 months. So what changed? The government and the people running the program. When President Mahama returned to power, he inherited a functioning program. He politicized it. He expanded it recklessly. He placed it in unprepared and potentially conflict hands. And the result speaks for itself.
Enti asokwa imrashe begomunyi jam about to position to onyamfo Patricia apiaje nze na yeti na yere conserve from za anna no no nchere biara na ewuramu wo oye kaso a kaso nu market ijetom wo ho an onya asam kakaba kura ampa wo fra odumje adwuma ekunu wo kwa okoboa imagya no wo brata nanso na asobra no wa mransi adechi wo kotio do no nansa ntwefo a edo di kan odumje adwuma ekunu wo hunu dwuma wo gopa mu wo ho adechi wo de wo kwosane kwa bi wo kwaya oya adum yedwuma ekunu sensen twafo a wonyi ye adwuma edo di kan no ezo otoda bi no wasi hey mo biara ntwini phone na camera on fan video and on the sentwafo wasi o de be video na evem adum yedwuma efunu woja new market no ole show no helmet watching sentwafo de actually pupu tete why today Israel na Gaza mpopro no do enya grow kaso new market sana adum yedwuma efunu wo ho ye ten papa wo bro sentwafo fenfuna na nkrole ba chirem da woli chirem ha oya odum jejuma yefo na wodi dem djuma buru nsentwerofo oya ja we huwan na protocol say was interdiction why interdict one ya inde wori ya asem no mu hwehwem na amampani mahama na wodi dem asem itugwa inde de okopem Ghana Broadcasting Corporation oya EGBC no na ninkita wodi no oli chem da hwe amana Ghana kabimam kabi wa amama brodo dad nsantwefo wonanyim ne bayefo me makwana da so amampan ma chirem de mankrofo wo ye no wantwe ye kura na mmom no odum jadwuma yefu na wo ye dam no insa kan interdiction wesu.
There's no way we'll countenance, the continued assault on journalists. We've been in touch with the Ghana Journalists Association on these issues. We've put them in touch with the security services. We need a reorientation of many of our security personnel to understand that just as they are doing their job of providing peace and safety, journalists are also doing their job of informing the people as to what is happening. So they are not antagonistic to each other. Indeed, they are both serving the same public.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're working on it. But occasionally these things will come up. But when they come, they must be dealt with, as firmly as possible. The Minister of Government Communication has taken it up. I think the officers have been identified, they've been interdicted, and an investigation is ongoing. But we won't countenance assault on journalists here.
Great.
Semu sejata amampani Excellency John Idramani Imahama nenzira eti inedei awo GBC Ghana Broadcasting Corporation ena yetinen ken na yenkwa ni yenkopemu wo insuta kwaman beposo abato ni mposuo no to na onyiminyamfo Adelaide intim ena oyamra shebegom nyedema omanfa wo abato ni mposuo no to no na Adelaide intim ode kokobolo ma abanade abanmo modnara na nyuma ahorwa inde de abanade otwam yiye na inde wawie no wowie ehwe na nkase na abato ni mposuo no de anka asotefo bi a woyere no ho ina fe agenda 111 hospital bi onye bi ho ni na wowie ntore hyade wo modna wowie ode masem yina to go wabra insuta kwaman oye beposo abato ni mposuo no to no nyimpa ebinom awowo awonom akwa baby atochima mekire people living with disability okobo hwan oye inkaniskan opepe eduanum mekire 58,000 Ghana cedis there in the won fanya nyuma na hona abrabo nkonkan wo mu
omo we ni daso bi se wo a wo ye MP no wo betumi abeboa wo mo ekwan bi so nti ena de niam ma behu mani wo mo so de ba ebe ma mani akọ mo so mo na me tembia no me no madi ekita ho sebe ya bibi hia wo mo a na me so matumi aboa wo mo nti na na ma me ba na aban foforo ne wo mu se afei na waba ti bibi wo ho no ma ese wunya entoboase ebi uba nsutase nsutafie astrota say eno emabunu no ani wo ho se ke bewie ti ehwe ne aban no ebeka wo ho because ehu sika no ne boarding tie me tuwe me hwe sa aban no ntumi meboa na ne amode kakra me so common fund ne ba se ne natural one bi kra na me ya ma o ma na ma ya ma o mo agenda 111 de me ni ehu sika tie bompa esesa eni aban na dwemu kra na enka na koma na onfanka ho because we ya Ghana man fo nyina ehwe ti wuja to ho a omuhu ni se ya boka hunu eni kwa se ba ne sa ti be de keka me nko a aban bi ba na oye bibia wo ba na wa beto aso na wa ye ne kama se be ya be ba be ye emfaso ama Ghana man nyina ti ye hwe ne aban ne be
Onyeminyamfo Adelaide ntim insuta kwama beposo abatu ni mposo no dumrase begominyi nji na yati na Owura Dixon Kwame Frimpong asantimantem gomtenanyi oya asantimantem kasamanfo edzema in the people living with disability wanuku no so oda mami ase no wie no resra abane de common fund what to be what the boy wana abane mo modinare hwana je no ontumi kakra
isika na ya na eba no abawe ba ye no meka ne se wapegam akoso eye na emu ayedu sene de na eba no ti de na sene se de ekoye se aban foforo ba onto aso se de papa ye to aso na san se de na ba first ne de ba this time no so sene de ba first de na ba first no e wo fem we no eso mu bi pa nti eboa ma omo pe sika de aye adwuma no omo nya de omo pe dodo omo pe no ama eboa mo mutimi ye adwuma no nti ebe kan se ento aso sa se be ya matikra se percentage no ebe ko be 5% se 3 mati se be ko 5 nti pa ya ebo no se nyame enka ban no na onso enfan ko ani mo ba se be ya yenso edi dem no we nyina kwa won se sra de ye mpene sa ye de ye pene but abasa nti oboa ye ne ensa kan ye so ne ye de ye adwuma e kwa ho we nyina de firi ho
Owura Dixon Kwame Frimpong a public relations officer PRO Jema Aya in the persons with disability Asante Mantem Nkrabata Nenje Ena Yeti na inade sono nsatrofu nhyemi bi wakodo na ne nyinara ye MPP amanyuku ahobo a wareye na wekoyi frankatunyi afimpinu na eduonu awotwe abatu no mu nono ena oya afimpinu ni eduonu anan abaye kwoto yimpanyimfu bi a wogina wo MPP amanyuku na nenu ma
Obibia deba NPP 2024 parliamentary candidates press conference no pay edia tu ye ho asi ho achai Dr. Mahmoud
Bawumia wo susu de ono ana afimpinu na eduonu awotwe abatu no botu nwa jinkunyim no oja ma oye NPP amanyuku no na wogina oya enkan secondary mrasebegomnyi ne do onyiminyamfo Andrew lawyer ejapa masa ena wole cheme de abatu ya walkotu Dr. Bawumia he is the best place to lead the NPP in the victory for 2028
following the one earlier made by our 63 compatriots who were victorious in the 2024 parliamentary elections and are today ably representing the party in parliament. It's intended to send a clear message to the grassroots of our party and the good people of Ghana that the majority of the representatives whom they chose to lead the party during the 2024 general elections are strongly united behind the candidature of Dr. Bawumia.
Enti oya lawyer Andrew ejapa masa Secondly, in Kanim Rasebegomini Ninji and Yeti na Owie na 2024 parliamentary candidates were Amenfi East were NPP Amanyuku Nidimu Abatunu Ojimunkugu Ernest Frimpong Sukasa and Olicheme Deb research nhwemu ahoro biara wayɛ fadam ɔyɛ abatu yi a MPP wɔrekɔto ne wayi ɔyɛ frankatuni bibia kyerɛ dɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na obotum na weji abanemu nkunyim na aya mpanyimfo dodo na akada 2024 election Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na MPP di nkugu no ɔsi da bi 2024 na wodi nkugu no onye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bia
after ehwehwemu bebree no yagidi se enye Dr. Bawumia candidature enunti na MPP yendi nkunim wohwe nhwehwemu akuaku ahodo nyinaa niema omaye nhwehwemu a omadomu sukọ efiti polling station edikokosi national edibc yen parliamentary candidate so a edi adanse trodo se amamu ehu ahokyere COVID-19 ho nsensem ene ewiase afana nyinaa ahokyere beto yeso ene niema bebre ka ho ne ma ebi eka Ghana
Entino ora NS from Paul to Franka war Mresebeguma from Amenfi East about to imposition to war at Yamantem Nze ena yeti na yenkwa na in the oya equaphobia in the wodia oya rubber iduani bi Ghana Rubber Farmers Association ena in the wanye oya rubber buyers wakabum there abanu pede oji jumajibi na waya hunye kire wananti fom afita krade ekopem wo sekendi a wode honen sem egu nkrata do akoma atoye mantem oya soafo onyemiamfo Joseph Nelson de omo onto omampanyin Mahamade oya tabo a wode ro todo de in the rubber wode organo wontum nkra bi nkwam no ne nkoton no omampanyin nsesa na adwen na olichirem de in the oya ja ibimu na wohyehyekyi na wopede in the wone adwuma ebohwan na graph na washe dem dwumaji na chiri no oye Ghana Rubber Farmers Association wolichirem de Ghana Rubber Estate Limited nye wono nkoten na woji rubber hugwa wa ha enti se wonnam oye Ghana Rubber Estate Limited mse grill do na wosi dem gina de rubber eye plantation no mo mfa bi nkwama no ne a ode ho babro ho yie pa nti aban se sana adwen.
The actors of the natural rubber industry in Ghana, especially the farmers group, has taken note of recent public statement by Ghana Rubber Estate, GRE, the Rubber Processor Association of Ghana, RUPAC, the Western Regional House of Chiefs, and the ranking member of Parliament, Trade and Industrial Committee, Honorable Michael Ochibefi. These statements allege that export of rubber are unchecked and hence undermine local processing, threaten Ghana's industrialization agenda to create jobs, and allegedly cause annual losses of up to $100 million. On the basis of these unsubstantiated claims, calls have been made for a complete ban on raw rubber exports. We wish to state categorically that these claims are false, self-serving, and do not reflect the realities of Ghana's rubber industry.
Entino Rama Kenya Kuya General Secretary Zima, Ghana Rubber Farmers Association, Nenze. Ena yeti ewo ho yenko oye addition na umashome na yerukwe National Union of Ghana Students ena ne dey what there in the Scholarship Authority Board abande baba pawo no na wase wolo soretia onye dem oye Scholarship Authority Board no nko wade addition for one representative wade kodo abana anya dem wenya student representative wado there ena wo soretia ye papa na nux oye national president ye Rashid Ibrahim ino jira hona name ka said there was sorry tia oye in the Scholarship Authority Board na abane pedo pawo no
middle of last year and your mama bank say obey Scholarship Authority Board as a board on Ghana scholarship na muna ba minister ti e be scholarship free DMP system e be scholarship na free get funds some e be free agency e be just obi ansem e be share board no sa mo ye mra ye bill no parliament e ma nipa be di na de no e twe kata be bre e fa ho say e wo hu say mra na mo ye no mo no looks any representation e wo because ade a wo ya e fa asukuu for ho de it say at least union student representation Parliamentary Select Committee did from say Sadia suspend the bill no na omo address issue ni na nti omo suspend the bill no e mo call for stakeholders engagement ti amu je pay me say omo be ma student representation. Fast forward, a pass bill no be ma no be mra and engineers establish a scholarship authority board lankasa and no na ye pa omo hontuma na ko bisa ye say ni student rep bia o say na mo di ka share bo say ngo hwe hu say ye nya scholarship authority board no so nanso enye na ye hu
Engino Ora Rashid Ibrahim in the National Union of Ghana Student one president Nindina yate then the Scholarship Authority Board or the one your student representative wodo until the media was sorry ye papa na kaseboni si yera Emmanuel Odro Korean where some of Jimmy Cliff producer afei server room Bismarck and the Joe Nana Ju and Sly wakakama bebre na ni nyina wo wa wosumu ya na serious here de aman said the share na your papa eno obo machi dom the producer na bakwa meje enwumre no nhye kasebo meje ne ze uncle ebo bani yesori de na oye asetena pam nkomo lotuado eze amamu